Are we live? Is this thing on yet? Are you guys hearing me? Hello, hello, hello. Okay. I'm going to stop with the cringe now. Going to start with the entertainment. My God, I missed Antifa Romania. Where have you been? Happy New Year's to you as well. Have you been cheating me with other channels? Antifa Romania, be honest. You went to Vosha's place. You went to Vosha's place, and that's who you've been cheating me with. Can't believe this. I even gave him a wrench. Can you show my video on the live stream? I got a great view. A great view of what? I will check it. I don't want to put more things that have copyright. So no music, no nothing. If it's just like a video, I will show you. But anyway, right. Tell me where have you been? Who have you been cheating me with? Because I am a little bit disappointed in your absence. I can't make my shows without leftists. You know, all the leftists left me. Kelly Miller left me. You left me. Do I have any other leftist in the chat? 2 minutes until New Year? That is correct. Which country are you from, Giri Vrana? Where is it New Year's now? Because in Romania, there's already been New Year's. I haven't seen Antifa on Vosha's channel, but I can only guess. I mean, who else is he going to cheat me with? Is he going to go to Destiny? No, probably not. Destiny is far right now, from what I understand. Oh, Hassan Piker. Maybe Antifa Romania is cheating me with Hassan Piker. Maybe that's what we get. Hassan Piker. I need to pronounce it correctly. My mother and I, Lithuanian Catholics, invited our family friends, Romanian Orthodox, to New Year's, and they said that our calendar is fake. Wait, hold on a little bit. That doesn't compute? I mean, yeah, sure. If you were to say Easter, then I would get it. But we celebrate, and I think like Christmas might be off. But other than that, New Year's, it's the same for everyone. So it is kind of weird, like your calendar. But not only that, if someone invites you, why would you respond like that? Makes no sense. Anyway, let's see for the Czech people. For the old land of Czechoslovakia, by the way, you trigger them if you say this. When is their New Year? So, New Year for the Czech Republic. Here we go, here we go. And Yugoslavia, by the way. We got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, motherfucker. Happy New Year, Jiri. Jiri, congratulations. You are officially into the New Year's. So, we got that. Except China. Yeah, China celebrates New Year's differently. And I want to say, I do appreciate China's initiative. And I think the whole world, unironically, should follow China. Why the living fuck are we having New Year's on December? I mean, don't get me wrong. The year needs to have 12 months. But where the year ends and when it begins, it's completely arbitrary. Like, you could just say that the year ends in July, for example, right? So why on earth do we celebrate New Year's in the middle of the goddamn cold? Why can't we celebrate it when it's warm outside? So I completely understand China with their New Year's that is a lot more sense, because you can actually go out and you can party. But good luck going out and party in Romania where it's minus 20 degrees Celsius. Apparently they were just bantering. I'm glad to hear that. I don't like bigotry. Jari. Hear that, Antifa Romania? I don't like bigotry. No bigotry on this chat. Safe space. Safe space for Jari and his family of Catholics. By the way, like, what does the Pope need to say for you guys to change your denomination instead of Catholic to be, like, let's make Cathars great again. How about that? So the Cathars was a religious sect which believed that the Catholic Church belongs to the devil. And they tried to emulate the life of Jesus. So they would renounce all of their worldly possessions and travel across the land in order to help those in need. And the Catholic Church declared a crusade on them, which is why you don't have many Cathars left. But still, you know. Stop living in Romania then. Oh, yeah, because it's that easy. Yeah, just stop living in Romania. Yeah, sure. Just uproot yourself, leave your wife behind, and go somewhere else. Yeah. Although I do have to say, I think Singapore is a very nice place. Like, if you can make money from the internet, Like if you can have a job online and you go to Singapore, it's actually great. So there's no winter. The taxes are low. And if you have dollars, you can buy a lot of stuff. Because their currency isn't that strong. So you can definitely go to Singapore. Isn't the Chinese New Year in February? It's still better than December. I don't know when it is. I think it's a little bit more towards the spring. And again, like I don't know how the weather is like there because February in Romania is different than February in California. Take my wife with you. Yes, I'm going to go to my wife and I'll say, you know what? You worked hard to be a doctor, and now you're going to stop doing that. You're going to become a housewife in Singapore. Yeah, but I also have a wife in Romania. Not to mention, it's like I'm not really that against Romania in order to leave. But if the gas prices keep rising, I might consider it. Let's hope for another year without any major war. You know what? I can drink to that. Sure. That would be great. Another year without a major war and a pandemic. Because at this point, I would just rather, personally, I would like the suffering to be over quickly rather than prolonged. So, I do not want another year of the pandemic. All countries on the equator have no winter. You don't like. Here's the thing. I don't mind if you have a winter, but I would prefer if it's not minus 20 degrees. So if you have a winter at minus 10, minus 15, okay. Okay, you know what? Is there anyone else streaming? Like, who else is streaming at this hour? I want to stream snipe someone. It's not New Year's, it's 31st, and it's New Year's Eve. You know, why are you bringing dangerous and harmful misinformation in my chat? Anyway, right. Good news, everyone. I made this year in Stupid. This year in Stupid has been made. Holy shit. Dude. That's a lot. Thank you for all the good content. Happy New Year's. Well, Happy New Year's to you as well, the One Templar. I'm a little bit taken aback. I got a lot of these on Christmas. Now I'm getting them on New Year's. Waifu from downstairs is going to be happy. So, Florida winter. Don't give me the Fahrenheit bullshit. Real men use Celsius. Jesus, Fahrenheit. Who uses Fahrenheit? Why do you use Fahrenheit? Why are the Americans refusing to use international things? Like, the international metric system was designed specifically so that it's easier for scientists around the world to collaborate with each other. But like, okay, here is something that I don't understand about America. Any Americans in the chat? If I have any Americans in the chat, press 1. Any Americans in the chat? I need to ask you a very important question. Why the fuck do you guys use inches? Like, this is what I don't get. So when you measure things, when you measure distances, you use inches? Is this correct? It's correct, right? Like they use inches. Okay. Skolds and Eklek and Draconis. Like, maybe you guys can explain to me. So here's my question. Are inches superior? Alright, let's, you know, I'm going to BTFO Americans right now in real life. Are you ready for this, chat? Are you ready? They're going to feel so ashamed. So, are inches superior to centimeters? As if it's a better metric system. Let's see what they're going to say. They don't believe in centralized mathematics. God. Why did they let's centralize mathematics? There are two types of countries. Those that use the metric system and those that put a man on the moon. Russia uses the metric system and it put a man on the moon, Big Daddy. Happy New Year's and use inches because don't use commie measurements. Okay. Are you guys ready for the BTFO to happen now? Are you prepared? Okay, Americans. Why do you use centimeters for bullets? If inches are more important, why do you measure bullets in centimeters? Check fucking mate, Amerikansky. Checkmate. Why do you go, oh, this is a 9mm. Oh, this is like a 45 caliber. Why do you do that? Why do you do that if inches are like the one that the country that put men to the moon use? Huh? Huh? How did the anime girl go? Like, nya? Wah? You use all the resources. Oh, see, I didn't expect that. You use millimeters for bullets, and how much are 10 millimeters equal, Solid Slug? How much if you add 9mm plus 1mm, how many millimeters are there? No one say 40mm battle. It's a 45-inch. I am so fucking smart, Echo Zulu. I can't get over myself because there are Americans. And they make me feel smart. So the commies understand millimeters in pain. That is... Okay. You know what? I take that as an L. You have defeated me. I feel defeated. Okay, so that the commies can understand millimeters in pain. That is... I did not expect that answer. Try putting a 10mm bullet in a 9mm gun. That was fine. Well, you know, I do wonder, like, do these guns... I think, like, they might have a little bit of extra space just in case, like, some asshole makes a bullet 10mm rather than 9. So maybe they have, like, a safety feature, and there's, like, a larger barrel that takes into account 1 or 2mm. So maybe you can put a 10mm bullet in a 9mm gun. Huh? Do they have that? Do they have like a safety feature where they give that extra space? Okay, the fireworks. Yeah, so I don't live in the city anymore, so I didn't have fireworks. But I really hate the conversation about fireworks. Every goddamn year, it's like, oh, well, the dogs and the fireworks. The dogs are afraid. I'm like, dude. How about we ban dogs? Would you like that? No, then shut the fuck up. Like, why do we need to ban fireworks? Instead of banning fireworks, do you want me to ban dogs? Because I don't have a dog. Just because you don't have a firework doesn't mean you get to ban it for other people that enjoy it. Apparently, it will blow up. Guns are demanding in precision requirements. See, this is why I love Americans. Like, when I need to know something about guns... You ask the average American, and you know, like, can you imagine if Americans would know as much about taxes and starting a business as they do know about guns? Holy shit! Like, the financial system would improve overnight if every single American knew about finances the same way they know about guns. Then again, you do have the leftists and left-leaning people. I don't think they know anything about guns. I mean, given on what I've seen from Adam Baldwin's performance, I'm not impressed. By the way, did Adam Baldwin actually said that the gun shot itself? Like, is he going with the defense that when the left says... No, sorry, when the right says guns don't kill people, people kill people, right? And Adam Baldwin is like, no. Looky here. I want to start a gun business, but I'm in Australia. Do you know how difficult it is? Because, like, all the banks are giving you the middle finger. Like, there are banks which actually ban people from trading if they have anything to do with guns. Very bizarre. Leftists are starting to buy guns because of no cops. Yeah, go figure. Yeah, no, like, seriously, I think one of the major victory that the right had this year, and I think, well, it's actually last year, is that the conversation about the Second Amendment is probably put to rest for the next decade or so. Like, during the protests in 2020, if you are an American, you could just turn on the TV, and on every single news channel, you'd have 100 reasons on why you need to buy a gun. It's just like, flip the channel, click, click. By the end of it, you'd have like 1,000 reasons. Not American V. Google the currency code. Okay, fine. Let's Google the currency code. Let's see what this is about. The currency code. Armenia. Standard published by International Organization for Standardization that defines alpha codes and numeric codes for the representations of currency. Provides information. Oh, why did you ask me to Google this? Did you hear that progressive company Riot is being forced to pay $100 million after they settle the $10 million whole harassment fiasco? Oh, these companies, my fucking God, they deserve to be milked of every single penny. Because you know why? Do you know why? Because they lectured me. Imagine this, me. They lectured me about how to be a decent human being. Motherfucker, I have no lawsuits. No one is filing any complaints against me. I do nothing. And I see these corporations just constantly can't keep their hands to themselves, groping those ladies. You know, I hope that the HR departments, especially the diversity officers, would get in hot water as well. There is no way that the diversity officer didn't know what's happening in the company. There is absolutely no way. So they're trying to get diversity, like they're trying to get people of minority background, like they're getting the marginalized people in those companies just so that they are groped by the leadership. How dare they? How dare they? Oh, look how outraged I am. Listen to my outrage. They need to be fired, you know? Honestly, if I was a boss at one of these companies, what was the name of the guy that got fired from Blizzard? Kaplan or something? I forgot his name, whatever. If I was him, when I'm leaving the company, I would also take the diversity officer with me. You know what? Like, he doesn't even need to. He can actually fire people. Like, this is something that he can actually do. You know, I don't get... My God, like, this is something that blew my mind. Imagine you're a CEO at one of these companies, like Blizzard, and you have to resign. There is literally nothing stopping you from firing 10 or 15 people on your way out. Like, that is the opportunity. That is, oh, what a great opportunity for me to fire some people. And like, bam, 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 bam. You know, like, dude, you do know that if, like, okay, so if you're the CEO, like, let me tell you how things are done in Romania. All right? Because if you just fired them, they might sue. But what you can do is you can monitor when they come to work. And if they're late 1 minute, if they're late 1 second, you tell them, it's like, next time I want you to work on time. And the second time they're late, boom, fired. For being late. It's like, oh, but you fired me for... No, I fired you for being late. Yeah. Have I been drinking? Of course I've been drinking, motherfucker. It's the New Year's. How can you spend New Year's without drinking? What, are you guys sober? What is wrong with you? But are you saying, am I not making good points? Even though I'm slurring and I make funny sounds? Just because I'm drunk? Do you think that I'm not making good points? Then if I was the CEO of a company and they're firing me for some bullshit reasons, you better be sure that I'm scorching earth on my way out. I'm like Noah, after me the flood. Thank you, Rusta. I appreciate it. Imagine if the whole diversity thing was just an excuse to get some dark babes in the office. Well, you know, the diversity thing initially started to get women in the office. So, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm not insinuating, I'm just saying. It's 10 a.m. on New Year's Day, and I'm stoned as fuck. Dude, don't tell me you're doing drugs. Jesus Christ. This is a safe channel. Who's streaming at this hour? Hello, Master Drabla. Who is streaming at this hour? Who is taking all of my subscribers away from me? Is Sargon? Sargon, are you streaming? Let me check. I don't think he's streaming. He's got a wife. Happy New Year's, V. Thank you for being... Thank you for being you and for recommending Wrath of the Righteous. I'm loving that game. Dude, so far, I have a 10 out of 10 track record. I haven't recommended a single game that someone came up to me and said, you know what, Vid, that's a shit game. That is a shit game. I haven't had that up till now. There is a lot of room in the future, but right now, every single game that I recommended, people went, "Whoa, V, wow, I'm so glad that I took your advice. It was a great game." Dev is streaming. All right, let's see. Devon. What is Devon? Devon. Short, fat, otaku. What is he streaming? Why are you lying to me? He's not streaming. Liar! You lied to me. Okay, let's see. Sargon, is he streaming? Aren't you glad it's over? Look at this low effort. What is this? 51 minutes New Year stream? 51 minutes? Get your ass back in the kitchen. Get back on that Yeti microphone, you gray beard, and start doing the stream. What is this? New Year streams. 51 minutes. My God, you know what? Just, no. No. 51. Low effort. Low energy. Low energy. Let's see. Well, Happy New Year to you, Tomba. He had a podcast to go on. I don't care. But so if you have a podcast to go on, why can't you just stream from your channel as well? Like, you go on the podcast and you still stream on your channel. What? He's on someone else's stream. I don't care. When I go to someone else's stream, I told the bitch I'm streaming on my channel as well. Do you like that? No. Okay, well, I'm not coming to your stream. Like, it's simple as. Low effort. I like my high effort stream. Yeah, like this stream right here, very high effort. You know what? I actually miss the time. I got all nostalgic now because I'm drunk, but I miss the time when there was a community on YouTube. There was a community and everyone was streaming, and you had Dr. Layman, and you had the Kumate, and then you, even that twat. What was his name? Harmful opinions? Even harmful opinions? It was like a community. No, but seriously, in all due honesty, I do miss the times when you had like YouTubers flaming each other and attacking each other and all that shite. Oh, Sargon is streaming here. All right, who are these people? Let's see. Hey, now this is more of a testosterone extreme. Who's this guy? Looks like Mundane Matt. Am I the only one who figured? From this, look.
Right, I'm gonna be watching anyway. I'm not gonna drink myself. I'll be watching.
Wait, is this a racist symbol behind him? I'm actually surprised the social justice activists didn't pick up on this.
The next one I do.
Man, I don't know any of these people.
Which is probably not going to be next Saturday if I'm working.
I mean, it looks interesting. I'll probably watch the stream after I'm done streaming myself. Simon Reverend. I could read the title. I've never seen him before. Like, I don't know what he does. Is he an actual Reverend, or is that the name that he has? The balding stream? Shit, maybe this is why they got Sargon on, huh? It does look like the balding stream. No. Yeah. But you know what? It's going to happen to all of us, guys. Like, one day, if you're a man, it's going to happen to you as well. And you won't be laughing then. Anyone else feel like they lost a year? I don't know. I don't feel that I lost it. Could I have spent it better without the restrictions? Hell yeah. But I guess, you know, I don't feel like I lost it. I think I'm going to play Blasphemous. Maybe tomorrow. I'm going to try a little bit of a Blasphemous. I want to travel too, Ulbian. You know, maybe one day we can travel together and we can meet each other halfway across the road. How about that? I like Solid Slug's initiative. It's like lost, more like stolen from me by the government. But it's okay, you know, if you're in the UK, the government can party while you're locked up away. At least that's what they did last year. This year you can party as well. Boris Johnson said people can party this new year, and I was like, that is so cool. Holy shit, already happening to you and you're in your 20s? That sucks, man. That is harsh. But, you know, to be honest, like, a lot of men are worried about their hair, but in reality, most women don't give a fuck about their hair. I actually know women who think men that are bald are sexy. It depends a lot on your cranial features. You know, you need to bring a Nazi to judge your cranial features, because bald men might actually be sexy. It depends. I did not say fist. No, I haven't. It was a very unpleasant year. No, I think the next year, economically speaking, like this is my prediction. Next year, fewer measures, fewer pandemic measures, but instead you're going to get a lot more. What is it? A lot more economical nonsense. So inflation, higher costs of living, yada yada. You're going to regret sending me super chats. Let's put it like this. Like Mr. Templar, you're going to regret giving me this 100. You're going to regret giving me the period super chat, because next year you're going to go like, oh, I wish I had the money. Then again, you know, like maybe next year you will have the money. Maybe you will have the $1 million bill. And then, then you can give me the $1 million super chat. If you are bald, gain some muscle and shave or buzz your head. Yeah, exactly. Like if you're bald and you have some muscle, then it's actually good. And if you're bald, you definitely need to shave your head. I mean, if you don't shave your head, what are you doing? Look, Angel Ortiz regrets giving me the super chats. Oh, here you go. You get a wrench in return until I'll take it away. It will be the great wrench reset. How about that? I think few lockdown in summer and lock back again in November. No, I don't think there's going to be lockdowns anymore. Maybe in some places of the world, though. I mean, Australia is going to be in permanent lockdown from now on. But maybe in places like Germany and Austria. But in Eastern Europe, like, they're done. They're done. You know, here's something interesting. Like, I wonder, like, 10 years from now, can you imagine? 10 years from now, the whole world is way past Corona, and the Australian government is still locking people under lockdown. Well, thank you, Bray Trainer. You probably regret it right now as well. How awesome is that it's illegal for me to work right now? Well, what is your job and where are you? Might as well give it a well while it's worth something. Well, I mean, yeah, sort of. Like, here's the thing. If there's inflation and your wages go up, then you won't care that you spent $5. Because if you kept it, it would have lost value anyway. So it would have been nothing. Pray for the gods of the PlayStation 5. Man, the gods abandoned PlayStation 5 a long time ago. What games have there came out for PlayStation 5? I mean, let's see. You get Ratchet and Clank and you get Demon's Souls. But other than that, what exactly do you have that's PS5 exclusive? Because I can't think of anything. China will have taken over Australia. Dude, you know what's interesting? Like here is something that's going to be a mindfuck. So, Australia is allied with the... you can't really say the anti-China alliance, but... They're allied with the United States and Japan, and, their sacred duty, their sword duty, their unspoken sword duty is to protect Taiwan. But at the same time, Australia also has quite a significant Chinese population. Like they have a significant minority of Chinese people. Let me actually see how much of them is it. And by the way, like Australia sold most of their national resources to China. So anyway, like how many Chinese in Australia? 500,000. 500,000 people. Jesus fucking Christ. No, sorry. Over 1 million. Okay. 1.2 million people. Alright. So here's my question. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, that in the future you have this scenario. China invades Taiwan, and Australia, Japan, India, and the US, they have it at it, right? How does Australia justifies going against China? Like, will they say, well, okay, China is bad, but the Chinese in our country are good? Like, how will they do it? It would be an interesting question that I hope we're not going to find out the answer. But you get to the interesting predicament is what I want to say. I don't know the percentage. I think it's like 10%. Probably less. But it's still like 1.2 million people is a big number, man. China can't take Australia. They might be able to overwhelm our military, but they lose the outback guerrilla war. I don't think China wants to take... I mean, like, okay, why would China take over Australia? It already has Australia. Like, all your natural resources belong to the Chinese. Like what exactly... What more would China want from Australia? Like, they already have everything. So there's really no point. You'll have activists saying the government is not the people. Yeah, but like you're fighting Chinese soldiers, you're not fighting the Chinese government. You know, it's something that, again, I hope we'll never find the answer to, but it is an interesting question that I heard many people ask. So, Australia is Texas number 2. Does Australia even have nukes? I don't think it has nukes. I think Texas has nukes. China, Texas number 2. That is such an interesting way of putting it. Texas number 2. With less oil, though, right? China claims to become... Oh, shut up. Like, who cares what you claim to be? Once you're in power, you do everything if you're a dictator. I think Australians were actually very good in World War I. And they had some impressive... let's see. Not World War I, Jesus. World War II. Yeah, they were kind of impressive in World War II. They did good. So, I'm not going to laugh at them historically. Saying Australia is like Texas is an insult to Texas. Well, you know, I guess like from which point of view you're looking at it, economically or what. But anyway, right, let's talk about something else. I don't know, I don't want to talk about Australia, Jesus. It's kind of depressing. When even communist publications like The Atlantic is saying that, yeah, Australia might have been going overboard. So the Quartering is saying that YouTube has censored search results for Jacques Murphy. Why would YouTube care about the right-winger is what I don't understand. Like, what sway does Mr. Murphy have with the algorithm? This is bizarre. And not to mention, like, why is that man prolonging his agony? Just... Dude, like, if you take, like, here's something from internet wisdom, all right? Like, and I'm telling you this as a YouTuber who has more than 5 years under his belt. If you're under a shitstorm, the best thing to do is to not respond. Just let it blow. If you respond and especially if you piss people off, you're not going to manage to get unscathed on the other side. Like, here's the perfect example. Suzy Lu, right? Suzy Lu managed to have a lot of connections with YouTube, and she was shutting down channels that were criticizing her, and like she thought that she's going to win it. But like, win it against whom is the question. And the answer is, like, win it against the internet. You can't win it against the internet. They're anonymous people, faceless people that can dig through your internet history, that will find shit about you that you don't want to be found. Like, there is no winning here. Like, you can't. Like, if it was like, okay, you're fighting against one guy, sure, you can win. But when you're fighting against faceless people, and they're everywhere, like, just let it go. Let it go. 1 week, 2 weeks, it will be over. But the more you fight, the longer it will take. Anyway, everyone is aware of the saga. Every person is aware of the saga at this point because he didn't let it go. You are that guy. Yes. Viva la vie. Happy New Year's, my friend. May you have an enriching 22. I gotta say, Lindsay Ellis and Mr. Murphy are two sides of the same coin. Like, Lindsay Ellis got canceled by her own people for being offensive, for upsetting the ideology of her own people. And Mr. Murphy got canceled because he upset his own people. I guess the only difference is that Lindsay went with a eulogy after leaving, quote unquote. I think she's going to come back, while Murphy is going full scorched earth mode. Anyone who talks about me, I will la la la. So there's that. I don't know. It's just like silly, but whatever. I kind of look. I kind of get where the man is coming from. I mean, it's his livelihood. It's his business, right? Like, he's not very thrilled about it, but like, the way he's going at it is not going to get him what he wants. Like, sure, you can shut down most critics. I mean, he can probably shut me down if he wants, but at the end of the day, it's just going to be an army of faceless people with every single like, can you imagine if he would manage to deplatform the quartering? Like, let's just imagine, you managed to take down the quartering from YouTube. Dude, like, you just pissed off 1 million people that watched the quartering. Like, all of his subscribers are now going to be pissed off. Like, how? You can't win this. Oh yeah, Lindsay still has her Patreon. The thing with Lindsay is that, she's a leftist. And leftists, like, one of the things they hate the most is rent. The reason they hate rent is because they view it as making money without doing anything. So, like, money just comes to you. And you would think that they would also be against people who leave their Patreon open after they don't upload anything. Because here's the thing. Everyone does that. Like, let's be honest. If you had a Patreon, how much is Lindsay making? I think she was making like $2,000 or something. So you have a Patreon and you're making $2,000, right? And you leave YouTube, like you shut down your business. You're not going to close that Patreon. Like, you're going to hope that some people just forget that they're giving you money, while other people just keep giving you money because they like you. So you're not going to close. Like, no one closes their Patreon. Let's be honest. But like, if you're a leftist and you're like, oh, I'm so upset about people taking rent, you would be like, well, I don't want to be upset on myself for making money without doing anything. Happy New Year's, Bob. Is it New Year's over there already or not? Oh, it's voluntary. Oh, I see. It is voluntary. So I guess, like, if rent is voluntary, then that would be fine, right? Rent is evil because it's making money without doing anything. Meanwhile, expand welfare. Yeah, but like, the difference between rent and welfare, I guess, is that the welfare is for the needy. The landowner is a is a fat capitalist pig. He makes a lot of money. You know, if he can afford a house, then he's already rich. Spoonie hasn't done anything in a long time. Man, Spoonie is not doing very well if you look at his Twitter account. He's actually in a bad place right now. Apparently, he tried playing a game and he was, how should I say, triggered by the game. Like it was just way too many. Here's the thing. Like I remember last winter when Texas had it rough. Like, Spoonie was tweeting about the fact that he was too depressed to go out of his house, and then he got entombed in snow. And he tried calling people to give him a pizza delivery, and they weren't able to get there. Like, Spoonie is in a very bad place. I hope someone helps him out. I don't know if you can, actually. Like, it is what it is. I wasn't a fan of him. Like, I haven't watched this video, but it's kind of sad what's happening. Well, Happy New Year, Amak. I really appreciate your donation. Give me just a second. Let me see in the settings something. Where is that page? Here we go. Alright. Sorry about that. Might as well give it while it... Oh, sorry, I read that super chat. I'm a little bit drunk. Listen to this. This is something that is going to be in This Week in Stupid. But literally every single sentence of this article is horrifying. Spiders blamed after broken siren playing creepy nursery rhymes randomly at night. So I'm reading this, right? And my first reaction is, what the fucking fuck? Like, what do you mean spiders play? Apparently, there was this owner who used creepy nursery rhymes in order to scare away trespassers, but the alarm was very sensitive. Like, the sensors to the alarm were very sensitive. So when the spiders came, it triggered the alarm. So it is eerie. Stop staring at AOC's boyfriend. Oh, AOC managed to do a gaffe. It's going to be in the Week is Stupid as well. Let me see if I can pull out the gaffe which she did. I hope I... Oh, yeah. So look at this one, right? Hasn't Governor DeSantis been inexplicably missing for like 2 weeks? If he is around, I would be happy to say hello. His social media team seems to have been posting old photos for weeks. In the meantime, perhaps I could help with organizing. Folks are quite receptive here. And this is because Team DeSantis said, welcome to Florida, AOC. We hope you're enjoying a taste of freedom here. Oh, the burn. So yeah, but where is DeSantis? Like, why isn't he here? Why, like smiley face. Ron DeSantis accompanied wife to cancer treatment while critics claimed he was missing. Oof. I bet you feel a little bit silly now, AOC. I bet that's a big goof. But I bet that's not cool. Thank for all the hard work this year. I actually did hard work this year. I multiplied my videos. So I'm now uploading 2 videos on my main channel, 2 videos on my secondary channel, plus a live stream. It is hard work. And This Week in Stupid is very hard work. I appreciate the appreciation for my hard work. Your daily uploads have become something I look forward to every day. Dude, you're going to get bored. Trust me. Like, I upload too much. But Happy New Year's as well. Where is the Kubusk? Let me see if I can get the German. What is the German? I had one German in my chat. This is German. I think I got the German now. Again, the German. Okay. AOC is not Mexican. I don't think she ever like not all people that are Latinx are Mexicans. By the way, like if you're Latino, doesn't that mean you're European heritage? Like they keep going, European's evil. It's like, okay, but Latin. It comes from Europe, Latin. Have you heard about the lockdowns happening in China? They're bringing in a turbus caravan full of goose-stepping goons. Yes, I heard. It's the year of Uzaki-chan season 2. Oh my god, like, can they make a season 2? I thought, like, the joke is going to last for one season. Like, there's one point after Uzaki-chan wants to hang out that Uzaki-chan is going to hook up. Like, when Uzaki-chan hooks up, the anime is over. Cortez looks Aztec. I mean, she does have the eyes, like she wants to get to your heart, so... Well, ay. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rican? I don't know. By the way, just so you know, FYI, I actually had my video demonetized because I said can't. Like can't. C-A-N-T. Right? So this is what I said. I said can't. Like cannot. But because I'm Romanian, the algorithm understood C-U-N-T, which is a slur. I didn't want to say the slur. It didn't say the slur, and because of that, the algorithm goes, slur, demonetized. Motherfucker, like, I'm Romanian, okay? Just because I don't have the accent, and I cannot, from now on I'm going to say, I cannot, I cannot. This cannot happen, it cannot. Yeah, the algorithm is racist. You know what? I fully agree. Why do you think the VTuber girls keep getting demonetized? Because they speak English with a different accent. Why do you think Amelia Watson doesn't get demonetized? Because she speaks proper. She's proper English. Better quality and quantity than the Quarter Pounder, but he's been good too lately. Yeah, I mean, like, here's the thing with the quartering. He just churns out videos. And I told this to him in his face 2 years ago. I don't know if but I told him, it's like, dude, you're just putting out videos without checking facts first. Like, just check facts. You know, like, it can happen to anyone that sometimes you push some misinformation. But you're trying too hard in order to be on top of the subject. So it's like, boom. And you're shitting out a video and you're talking over and over for like 10 minutes. Like, because the thing is, like, the algorithm promotes if you make a 10-minute long video, right? But sometimes you can't say the stuff in 10 minutes. Like, sometimes the stuff you want to say is like 1 minute. So when you have 1 minute worth of content and you're stretching it for 10, it's going to be very difficult. But, you know, like, why am I giving advice to a person that has 1 million subscribers and I only have 140? So... 140,000. So, you know, like, I guess what he's doing works. Like, but still, you know, it's just why I don't watch him anymore. The same with Tim Pool, like Mini Beanie. Oh my fucking god, he takes a subject and he talks 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 and there's like no jokes, no nothing. It's just dry content, and I'm like, God. I need my Joe Rogan back. Joe Rogan, come back on YouTube. Jeremy is a rumor manufacturer. No, like a rumor manufacturer, I would say is... what's the name of that other guy? DVD Overlord? Overlord DVD, like that guy. Yeah, he is the rumor manufacturer. Like he manufactures those rumors again and again. In fact, he actually says that what I'm going to say to you is a rumor. I kind of like his persona, though. Has he ever been on any live streams? Like, if you go on a live stream, does he do the cosplay and everything? Yeah, the Beanie Beanie. I only watched the first 10 minutes of each Tim Pool video because he keeps repeating himself. Yeah, that's exactly it. And I don't get why Tim Pool is doing it. Like, I really don't get why he repeats himself. Because, like, if you manage to hit that 10-minute mark, you're done. Like, you finished. That's it. Doomcock, yes. He always does the cosplay. That is so cool. Yeah. I think I kind of get why he does the cosplay, because if he were to show his face, then maybe he would burn a lot of his like people would know who he is, and then he wouldn't get insider information. He uses his regular voice during live streams, and how does his regular voice sound like? Is it a squeaky voice like myself? Does he talk like the boss? Haha, that would be so funny. Yeah, like Tim's voice videos are 25 minutes. Yeah, you know, let me see. Like, okay, so the distributist. Okay, the distributist can talk for 30 minutes straight, and I will not get bored. I can listen to him just fine. Then you have the Hodge twins. They can also talk for 1 hour, and I'm fine. Styx Hexenhammer. Like, Styx can also talk for 40 minutes straight, and I can listen to him. Razor Fist. Okay, Razor Fist talks way too fucking fast. Like, with Razor Fist, I actually have to slow down just to understand what the fuck he is saying, because he's talking too fast even for me. Sargon, when he used to make funny videos back in the day, when he would pick on other YouTubers and he would roast them. Arch Warhammer can also talk for 1 hour, and I have no problem. I mean, there are a few YouTubers that can just talk, and I'll listen. But Tim Pool and the Quartering aren't those people, because they keep repeating what they're saying. So, you know, it is what it is. But, like, people like them. You know, they're big channels, so I guess what they're doing is working. Like, they shouldn't change, because what they're doing is obviously good. Oh, Mr. Medicare. Like, Mr. Medicare can talk for 5 hours. I mean, I'd listen to him. Too much occult bullshit. Yeah, like, Styx should make an occult channel, but the problem is, like, he doesn't have an audience for that, right? Like, most people are there in order to hear about politics. So when he makes something occult, it's not what most people have subscribed for, so they're not going to click on it. Oh, look, the German is here. The Kubusk. The Kubusk is here. Welcome. Happy New Year's, Kubusk. By the way, which country has its New Year's up? We did the Czech Republic last. Which is the next one? Well, Happy New Year's, Igor. Igor Bondar. Arch, but only when it's about Lorehammer lore. No, like, he can talk about Games Workshop and other things. I don't care. He is charismatic. He can talk stuff. I just realized I don't listen to a single girl on YouTube. I used to listen to that Star Wars chick. I thought that she is really great. Like, when I saw that, you know, like, she had a lot of passion and soul into her. Like, when she was talking, you could see how excited she was about the subject. You know, like, she was compassionate about it. But now I think the social justice activist just sucked all the compassion out of her. Like, like, all of the happiness and all of the enthusiasm is gone. Like, she's like the rest of us YouTubers, just dead inside. With no more hope. Like, she came to YouTube as a genuine person that wanted to change the fandom, I guess. You know, like, she wanted to show that there are women who disagree with the current culture, and if people will just listen, they would change their mind. I used to listen to Aiden. I guess I should start. She used to have some informative stuff. Anna's okay, but she's humorless. Yeah, okay, so Shoe on Head used to actually be very humorful. Boxy Babe used to be very humorful. I think, like, Boxy, you know, like, hi, hi, my name is Boxy. You know, like, it's so weird. Like, Boxy, a lot of guys liked her a lot. Like, a lot of guys wanted the Boxy waifu, but all the women that I know just automatically hated Boxy. Like the moment you would show Boxy to another girl, it was automatic, like, just right click hate. Um, so I think like Boxy is now making a voiceover for an indie game. I already have a woman to listen to at home. Oh, so like you can only listen to one woman. Is that it? Like, once you're married, you're not allowed to listen to a female comedian? Is it cheating if I listen to another woman? What happened to Belle Delphine, German? What is it? Where did she go? Oh yeah, the VTuber girls. Okay. Yeah. So I listened to the VTuber girls. Boxy now works for MTV. Get the fuck out. Boxy, you sell out. You utter sellout. Star Wars girl looks like the female version of It's a Gundam. Get the fuck out. In what way? Like, she doesn't make the jokes that It's a Gundam makes. Yeah, the Boxy girl is still alive. I checked her Wikipedia page recently. I was also curious. Because I was thinking, it's like, okay, are there any interesting lady streamers that I want to hook up to? Like, someone that doesn't just show a cleavage and that's the content. Like, a legitimate girl that's funny and you're like... and I think, like, yeah, the VTuber girls, definitely. Shuan Head should work for Nickelodeon. If you laugh at another woman's jokes, that is cheating, because women aren't funny, and the only reason you laugh at their jokes is to seduce you. You know, like, the thing with, like, women aren't funny, I mean, statistically speaking, for me at least, you know, because humor is subjective, but for me at least, most girls don't make me laugh, but there are a couple of girls that are legitimately funny. Gargura, I mean, the VTuber girls, actually, all of them are making good jokes. Shuon Head was legitimately funny. Boxy, again, another girl that made me laugh. And, yeah, no, like, I mean, there are girls in real life that I know that are legitimately making jokes that, you know, like, you just crack open laughing. There are funny girls, you know, they exist. Just not on YouTube. That's Jim Sterling count as listening to a girl on YouTube. The YouTube TOS makes me say yes. But fortunately, I do not listen to Sterling either. And I don't think it's Jim anymore. I think it's Stephanie. Yes, Stephanie Sterling. I don't listen to Stephanie. Never did. Funny like a clown? No, funny like It's a Gundam. Oh, you know, Sarah is actually funny. Like, yeah, when I was talking to her in private, she would crack good jokes. Watch Aiden Paladin, she's great, and does long form breakdown on social issues and social psychology. It's the problem is it's not really the content that I'm interested in. I guess that is the main issue. Because there needs to be a content that I actually like. I mean, there are many girls. Let me see if I can find one that I liked. I can't remember the title. There was a chick that used to make videos, and she was also hot, and she would do a lot of TED Talks. Yeah, Sarah is the bunny lady. I never found Lauren Southern to be funny. I think she's charismatic and you can listen to her, but I wouldn't say that I find myself laughing when watching her videos. Partying with Aiden is probably great. Sure, you know, I mean, streaming with her is great. I did a couple of streams, and yeah, she's like, the thing that I want is for the person to get the jokes. That's the most important. You know, if the person understands the banter and the jokes, and it's not a person that just gets offended when you bounce a banter offer, like then that's great. You found the winner. So again, which country is up next? Is the UK going to have New Year's in 3 minutes? Most women I find incredibly boring. It's because you don't know where to look, man. Like, I already gave you the advice. Go on Facebook. Go on a Facebook group in your town where you share a same hobby. So, for example, town name, and look for, rock bands or something like that. Board games, whatever it is. And find the girls there. And you're going to find girls that share similar interests. I mean, there are girls that like anime. Like, it's almost impossible not to have something in common with the girl that likes anime. Find an anime chica. Invite her again. I don't even know how to contact her, but I will. All right. The British people are up next. In 2 minutes. Does Boris allow you to celebrate the New Year's? Hey, I don't want any lawbreakers in my chat. I don't want any evil people. Everyone knows what anime is? I mean, maybe, I don't know. Like when I was, any gamers in the chat. When I was growing up, very few people knew what anime is. Like, you'd actually have to explain it. So maybe today everyone does know. But again, like, if you have a girl that actually likes anime, like, she's got an entire bedroom decorated with anime posters and stuff, yeah, you're probably going to find a couple of things in common. Anime girls are insane? I don't know. I recently got my wife into anime, and she likes it. I don't know, your dog's news. When is New Year's over there? Like, what country are you from? I know you gave me super chats before, but you never said what country you're from, and when is New Year's over there? Oh, you got a New Year's license. Okay, then. You're fine. But do you have a license for the New Year's license? That's the question that you need to ask. So, all right, it's happening. People in Britain. I don't know why you aren't on TV, but you're here. So, let's see. New Year's in the UK. 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year. How is it? How do you say Happy New Year's in British? Happy? I forget. Happy New Year. I can't do it. Thank you, Jordi Buchner, for giving me the privilege of being the first person you gave a super chat to this year. Pacific Coast, North America. We are not allowed to have parties tonight, so we are having a okay. I do not like people who break the rules. Like, please do not like dude, you're endangering my chat. What if you pass something to the people in my chat? Why can't you just follow the government mandates like you're supposed to? Happy New Year, British people. Happy 2022. Oh yes, oi mate, Happy Christmas. That's how you say Happy New Year's in the UK. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. May you get copyright strike. Dude, there are women that watch Naruto and Dragon Ball Z. Like, usually women watch things like Yuri on Ice. It's so weird. Like, look, I never understand this. If you look at the top turnoff for women, like, can anyone guess what is the top turnoff for women, statistically speaking? Like, if they answered polls. Like, what type of man really turns a woman off? Like, if women find out that you're that type of person, they're not going to date you. Mandate breakers are almost as bad as Santa deniers. Oh my god, why does Your Dog's News know the question? Yeah, it's gay people. So I saw it in a survey, right? Like, this is not me speaking. It's kind of weird because, like, guys, they're really hot when they hear about, oh my god, a lesbian, right? But for women, it seems that, yeah, like, a deal breaker is a gay man. In fact, like, I actually had a subscriber, a lady subscriber, and she told me about the problem that she's experiencing. This was years ago, so I don't think it's a problem if I talk about it on. But her husband wanted to be pegged, and after she pegged him, she never could see him the same again. So, like, something broke. And she was having difficulty, and yeah. So it's kind of interesting because on one hand, women do not like this. Like, they're turned off by gay men. But on the other hand, like, when you look at what anime women like, I mean, Yuri on Ice is an anime that's almost exclusively for women. Like, most of the people watching Yuri on Ice are women. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you kind of, you can kind of get... it's about people skating, by the way. Just so that the YouTube moderators understand, it's men skating, right? And one of the name of the men is Yuri Katsuki, and Yuri Katsuki is on ice, hence Yuri on Ice. How do I know this? One of my exes liked anime, but the title is very misleading. Let's put it like that. Her reaction was normal. Well, Alan, I don't get it. Like, if her reaction was normal, why did she do it? Why did she allow to be pressured into doing it? False advertisement. It's not false advertisement. The guy name is Yuri, and he is on ice. You can't get more literal than that. I know Zenith, right? Because I was, again, like, one of my exes, you know, she liked anime. And I asked her, like, what's your favorite anime? And she's like, Yuri on Ice. And I'm like, Score? That is so great. Like, she likes girls. Oh my god. She likes boys and girls, and she's hot. And then I look at what Yuri on Ice is, and I'm like, oh, god damn it. Yeah, Yuri is a Russian name, which, if you're not aware, Russians are actually some of the best ice skaters in the world. They keep getting the gold medal. I don't even know if the Russians ever lost a single gold medal at the Olympics for ice skating. So yeah, it is a national sport that they take great pride in. So yes, Yuri is a Russian name. The anime is about people ice skating. The main character is called Yuri, and he's on ice. There's a lot of girls in Japan named Yuri. Yeah, well, you know, Yuri is a Japanese girl's name, but it's also a Russian boy's name, hence the confusion. Yuri Bezmenov on ice. That, like, someone should meme that. That would make a great meme. Yuri Bezmenov on ice. Man, I wish Yuri Bezmenov was alive today. Like, some of the commentaries and the insight. Can you imagine if Yuri Bezmenov had a YouTube channel? That would have been so awesome. I know it's funny. You only get the best humor here. Helps when your entire country is permafrosted 9/10 of the year. Yeah, but you know, like, now people can actually do ice skating indoors. In fact, most of ice skating is indoors. Like, you don't need to actually have, like, the lake freezing so that you can practice. Yuri would have been Clinton. I don't think so. I mean, look at James Lindsay, not Lindsay Ellis, the other Lindsay. He's not getting Clinton. How can you buy me a game on Steam? You can't. You can send me a super chat if you want. Please don't buy me games on Steam. I already have everything I want. Yuri Bezmenov would flee back to Russia after seeing what is going on. Huh. I heard ReZero is great, but I've never seen it. Man, I have so much that I want to see, but I don't have time for it. It's really depressing. I hope that I manage to get away from this bank loan that I had for my house in the next 2 years or so, and then I can enjoy my life again. Yuri Bezmenov on Joe Rogan. Do I have Succubus? There's so many Succubus's games on Steam. Like, Steam is filled with Succubi. I even know a guy that makes Succubi. He's an animator. No, I do not want the third copy of Battlefield 2042. This is why I actually don't tell people how to give me games on Steam. I just, no, just please stop. Stop it. Stop. People, like, by the way, is Battlefield 242, had they fixed it? Like, does anyone have that plague of a game? Best feeling when no bank loan. Yeah, I was actually walking with driving with a taxi driver, you know, in a taxi cabin. And the driver tells me that he paid 80% of his bank loan, and then he couldn't, so the bank sold his house and he repaid the bank, but the bank, by accident, quote unquote, sold him off to a collecting company, you know, like a debt collecting company. And then he had a lawsuit that lasted 5 years just so he can win the lawsuit in the end. And now the bank is paying him, but is paying him in like a monthly fee. And I'm like, dude, fuck me. I don't know what Hestia is. Battlefield 2042 is my Halo 3. I don't know what Halo 3 is, but Battlefield 2042 is an abomination. A pox on the gaming world. It's the Metallica band used to sing "The Thing That Should Not Be." That is literally what it is. The specialist BS. Wait, Sarah, why are you so awesome? You play video games. I should play shooters. Wait. Half anime ever made was made in last 10 years. Now everybody know what anime is. Greetings from the land of Poland. Yeah, I mean, I'm really glad anime is getting popular, to be honest, because and I wonder, like, is anime getting popular because it's legitimately good? Or is anime getting popular because the West just can't put out good content anymore? I mean, nothing that came out of Hollywood last year was enjoyable. The only thing from the West which came out, and by the way, if I'm not mistaken, Karate Kid, the new season is out on Netflix. So yeah, Karate Kid is one of the good things that came out. The Expanse went to shit since Amazon bought it. It's not bad, but it's mediocre. It used to be good, and that's the problem. So we got Karate Kid. Man, I'm really Agretsuko, but Agretsuko is not Western made. It's still Japanese. Dude, I can't think of a single good thing which came out this year that was actually great. Arcane, yeah. Arcane, that is correct. Chernobyl wasn't last year. Chernobyl is amazing. I do agree. But again, like look how just it's kind of like dripping. You know, the content isn't flowing like it used to. It's just dripping, like drip, drip, drip. Yeah, Invincible is actually good. Pathfinder is not a movie. Yeah, when is Better Call Saul? Like this year was soulless. I heard that the actor had a heart attack. Thoughts and prayers. But I think it's fine now. So he's back at it. Yes, you could say there is a lack of entertainment. Absolutely. I haven't seen the new Spider movie, but I'm so bored of Cape shit, and I'm so bored of Marvel particularly. Like I just am not interested of any more superhero movies. I want something else. You know, give me some zombies at this point. Actually, like a good movies with zombies wouldn't be bad, but they can't make good movies with zombies anymore. Okay, movies in space, like some sci-fi would actually be great. Beste Jarvor de beste man. I don't know what that means, but thank you for the super chat, original. Yeah, you're stuck with Korean series. Oh, Dune was good. Yeah, I like Dune. See? Like, it's actually good when you go with sci fi. Yeah, Dune was actually great. I enjoyed it. I don't know why people say it's utter trash, probably because they know the books. But I watched Dune with my wife, and I'm sorry to tell you, but I enjoyed it. Like, we enjoyed it, actually. It was a good movie. Yes, I know Spaceballs, yes. Well, if you think about it, there haven't been zombies recently, but there have been more capes. So yes, I'm tired of capes, but I'm not tired of zombies because there's been like a long time since I've seen something with zombies. I don't want to watch anime. I want to watch something from the West. Oh, High School of the Dead was good shit. Yes, High School of the Dead was very good shit. My sister is very progressive and she really got into Dune recently. How is Dune anti-progressive? Like Dune is about well, I guess here's the thing. Like if you don't read the whole Dune and you only watch the first episode, then you think it's a progressive show, right? Because oh look, the Freemen they're being oppressed, like the Freemen are being subjugated on their whole world, and it's colonization and blah 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 colonialism. And then you get to the part two where the Freemen are burning the galaxy and they're bringing their jihad to other people, and then it's not so progressive. Happy New Year, Caleb. Thank you for the greetings. Zombies in space. That would actually be good. You know, some Warhammer 40k. That would be great. Zombies in space. You know, they actually didn't do that. Like, here's the thing with zombies. Everyone does modern zombies, but very few people think about the fact that you can do Western zombies. You can do pirate zombies. You can do zombies in space. A good example is the Kingdom. It's about zombies in Korea, in medieval Korea. So that's really good. Train to Busan is also good because like you get zombies, but people don't have weapons. They don't have machine guns. They can't go ratatata at the zombies. So yeah, yeah. Dead Space is good, but like imagine a movie, Dead Space. Wouldn't that be great? I'm talking about movies. I'm not talking about video game. I know there are zombies in space. Yes, Dead Space is a good game with zombies in space. Hence why it would make a good movie if they did it right. No, Billy, I did not get fireworks. They're banned here. Zombies during the civil rights movement. Now that would be good shit. I heard the creators of Dead Space are making a new sequel. Well, a new IP in the spirit of Dead Space. I think it's called Calypso or something like that. Yeah, there is an animated Dead Space movie. It's great, but it's not the movie with actors. It's animated. Oh, of course they would ruin it, but I'm saying like what I would think would work if they did it properly. Progressives are beginning to hate Dune. Herbert was anti-gay. Yeah, well, progressives are way too Puritan. It's kind of funny that they don't complain that Karl Marx was problematic. Like, he was racist and anti-Semitic. And I know he was Jewish, but he didn't like Orthodox Jews. So like, that's fine. Like, they're fine with Karl Marx. But anyone else, oh, they're not fine. Like, for example, H.P. Lovecraft. They love his work, but they don't like the man. So it's like every time it's like, oh, well, he's problematic and he's racist. And the same with J.K. Rowling. It's like, oh, well, she's problematic and she's transphobic. It's like, but what the fuck cares? Honestly, like, for a while, until I saw the Razor Fist movie, I thought that Michael Jackson literally diddled kids, but apparently he didn't. Or at least, like, Razor Fist convinced me that he didn't. Like, there's no evidence that he did, at least. Let's put it like that. And I didn't care. I mean, like, okay, so if Michael Jackson did that, like, how does that change his music? Like, if his music is good, I'm going to listen to it no matter what. Like, I can separate the artist from the artwork. I mean, there are people in prison that make paintings and stuff, and people like it. So, like, if the painting is good, why do I care the fact that a convict did it? Oh, they give Che Guevara a pass too. Yeah, and ironically, like there are leftists that are pro LGBT. In fact, there are LGBT people with Che Guevara T-shirts. I mean, either they don't know or the mental disconnect must be incredibly high. Yeah, Michael Jackson was kind of creepy. I agree, but like just because you're creepy doesn't mean you're diddling kids. Mark is worse than H.P. Lovecraft because Lovecraft work hasn't actually gotten anyone killed. That's a good point. All right, who's up for New Year's? We had Britain. Who's next? And by the way, I'm looking at my subscriber rate on my live stream channel. I remember when I was live streaming in the beginning, I would get like 1,000 people watching. Next year it dropped to 600. Year after that to 300. Now it's 180, like 200, 150. So hopefully you guys will be here next year. I mean, I hope I'm not going to bore you. Hey, tell your friends about my channel, please. Help me grow. Michael Jackson was famous like no person in history before him. No, I don't think he was more famous than other people in history. I mean, okay, so if you're talking about entertainment, Frank Sinatra was very famous. The King, like what was his name? God damn it, Elvis Presley, right? Like he was very famous. Um, I mean, there's a lot of famous people that were as famous as Michael Jackson. I wouldn't say he was the first one. And then, like you can also have people in sports, like Muhammad Ali and other people that are very famous. So, no, like Michael Jackson was definitely very famous, but not like the most famous person in history. You know, compared to Elvis, I mean, I would say they're equal. Happy New Year to you as well, Davey. Yeah, Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, Rebecca Black. Man, like, have you seen Rebecca Black? Jesus Christ, let me show you Rebecca Black. Like, you know, when I was in high school, not in high school, sorry. It's like that type of girl that you bully in school, and then you see pictures of her in high school, but she really hates you because you bullied her. And you're like, why did I bully her? Why did I do this? Let me see if I can find that. Let me show you the development of Rebecca Black. Yeah, so this is Rebecca Black. I bet you're not laughing now, are you? It's Friday, Friday. You know what? Like, I will tell you this. And this is before I have seen the pictures, okay? I always liked her song. You know, it was catchy. It was Friday. And it was time to get up on Friday. And you were going to party with your friends. Oh, look here. All right, look here, bigot. Look here, you bigot. Look. Like, are you going to tell me that you would bully, you would dislike her video now if she were to sing to you that it's Friday? You would probably download her MP3. That's what you would do. You sick puppy, you. Solid stuff, Simpic. She became Nekolul. Look, it's Friday. You gotta get up on Friday. Everybody's looking forward for the weekend. Partying, ha. Partying, ha. She's going to the bus stop and then she sees her friends. And she can't decide which seat should she take. Right? I mean, look, it's a good song. It is a good song. It's not a terrible song. It's an amazing song. I don't know. I don't think she does OnlyFans. It's just I have no idea what she does. She should go back to singing though. Happy New Year's, Abdi. This is why people unsub. Why? Because I'm dropping the truth bombs? Abdi Mohammed, what do you think about Rebecca Black? Look. So she used to look like this in 2011 and now she looks like that. What do you think about it, Abdi? Would you listen to her music? Would you go, yeah. Look, Abdi Muhammad, all I'm saying is that it's 7 a.m. and you're waking up in the morning and you gotta be fresh. You gotta go downstairs. You gotta have your bowl, gotta have cereal. And then you see everything and the time is going, ticking on, and everyone is rushing. And you gotta get down to the bus stop. You gotta catch the bus, but then you see your friends. And then you choose to skip school, you motherfucker. You become like Greta Thunberg. How dare you? And after that, you kick in the front seat, sitting in the back seat. You gotta make up your mind which seat should you take. It is Friday. You gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Friday, you gotta get down on Friday. And then you partying, yeah. Partying, yeah. Fun. And you're looking forward to the weekend. And that's what you do, Abdi. That's how you roll. Hello, Christina. Hey, Christina, hold on. Aren't you a girl? Why are you talking about titties in your face, Christina? Yeah, Rebecca Black literally sings one of the only songs that I could actually sing with my voice. Skeptics IQ is dropping. Dude, it's an innocent song, you know, it's a teenage song. Like the girl is having a predicament, right? Like her life revolves around going downstairs. I mean, she's rich enough to have a downstairs. So she goes downstairs where she has her bowl of cereal, and then the life crisis appears. It's the big predicament that's coming. Like, does she take the bus to school, or does she go out partying with her friends and skipping school? That is deep, man. Like that has like some powerful lyrics in it. It's good philosophy for teenagers. Abdi Muhammad is at the mosque for Friday. Okay, Abdi. So let me tell you. Okay, imagine this, Abdi. Let me tell you how deep the song is, right? So imagine you're going to mosque on Friday, and you're waiting for the bus, and then you see Rebecca Black in her car coming by, and she is asking you to go party with her. So now what do? Do you go to the mosque, Abdi? Or do you get into the car with Rebecca so you can party because it's Friday? See, it's not so easy now, is it? Like when you actually think about it, it's not so simple. It becomes complex. It becomes complicated. Of course she has a rich family who paid for the whole thing. It is Friday right now, yes. It is deep. Exactly what Hop said. It is very deep. Why should she go to school? She's wealthy. If you have her money, you probably wouldn't go to school either. Is she smiling as she invites you? Yeah, like her friend in the musical were smiling. Take her to the mosque. Abdi, you can't say you're going to take her to the mosque. Someone else said it. Don't steal someone else's joke. Eternal life for Rebecca Black. Choose now. To be honest, Rebecca Black is probably happy because her video isn't the most disliked video on YouTube. I don't think she would be allowed in the mosque with that outfit she is wearing. Abdi, if you take a girl that's dressed like Rebecca Black to the mosque, would she be allowed in, or would they tell her to stay out? Would she be allowed to get into the light of Allah, or would she be told to wait outside? Most intellectual song since Who Let the Dogs Out. All right, let me look at the lyrics of Who Let the Dogs Out, because I know the song of Who Let the Dogs Out, but I don't know all the lyrics of it. Okay. So Who Let the Dogs Out? Who? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Well, the party was nice. The party was pumping. Yippee-yi-yo. And everybody's having a ball. I felt the fellow started the name calling. Yippee-yi-yo. And the girls responded to the call. I heard a woman shout, who let the girls out? Who let the dogs out? Because she really wanted to skip town, get back, Scruffy, get back, you flea-infested mongrel. You put the woman in front and her man behind the woman. Yeah, so like, no, this is actually a very intellectual song. Like, think about it, right? So you're partying with the ladies, and it's actually going on, like you're flirting and she's responding. So it's going to happen, right? Like the hookup is real. And then you find out that the dogs have been let out. So now the dogs are barking and they're attacking people. So you want to know who the fuck let the dogs out? Why did you let the dogs out? Right? I'm having a connection here with the lady. And now people are screaming and the entire mood is ruined because some asshole let the dogs out. It's actually, yeah, no, it's a good song. Like, why would you say it's not a big brain song? It is a big brain song. Abdi just said it's haram. So like, what if you just get the girl like dressed like that to talk with the imam, so the imam can set her straight or something? The thing is, like, a lot of people say that Rebecca Black, they didn't like her music, but let's be honest, like, it was very famous. She was like Gangnam Style when it was released, and she had millions of views. So it's not like she wasn't famous. Like, all the people said, "Oh yeah, well, I don't like her song," but they would listen to it. Allah let the dogs out. I don't think the dogs are a metaphor. I think it's just what it is. Sometimes there is no metaphor. Sometimes the song is what the song is. The guy was partying. He was having a ball. He was about to hit on a lady, and he was about to score. And all of a sudden, people are screaming because the dogs have been let out. When is Mr. Medicare stream starting? Listen to it out of morbid curiosity. Yeah, that flies if one or two people listen to it out of morbid curiosity. But millions of people listening it out of curiosity, get the fuck up. 1 hour and 30 minutes. There is no metaphor. Why do people think there is a metaphor under everything? What? Do you think there's a metaphor under a metaphor? Like, what if something is a metaphor and you're going to wonder, it's like, is this a metaphor of a metaphor? No, there's no metaphor. Let me see what's going on. Members of the Royal Guard, knock over a black child while marching, and they just keep on marching. What the fuck? Okay. So I don't know if I can show this on YouTube, but those royal guards in the UK? So apparently they got over a kid, like they knocked the kid down, and they kept marching rather than stopping to see what's up. And the press is like, it's a black child. It's a black child. First of all, there are videos of these guards knocking over people of different races. Like, they don't care. They're very strict. They have a strict protocol. They're not allowed to stop. If they're marching, you are the person that needs to get out of the way. In fact, usually they scream, make way for the Royal Queen's Guards. So no, like, you're not supposed to be in their path, period. Now, sure, it can happen that sometimes, a kid gets hurt or whatever. And it's unfortunate, but the parents should have been careful. Like, the parents should have seen that the royal guards are coming, and they should take the kid away from the road. That's my take on it. Helena Ceausescu, get the fuck up. I'm glad you like Supreme Commander. Check DMs and read it. It's hilarious. Sorry, I was just about to close shop, but I'll do this. Why bugs must be a bigger part of the human food chain? I would drag my balls through 1 million miles of broken glass across the Sahara Desert. Just, oh, I see what you said. I can't read the rest of it. But it seems that Abdi Muhammad might like Rebecca Black, and I think it's because Abdi Muhammad is black himself, so there might be a connection there. Yeah, that is what they're trained to do. I mean, it's but not only that. Like the UK is a particularly different country because it's still a monarchy. So technically, the Queen and her guards have the right to walk wherever the fuck they want to walk. And you need to get the fuck out of the way. I mean, well, what do they expect would happen? Like, they would stop and talk to see if the kid is okay. If they did that, they would lose their rank. No, I will not open a PO box because I do not trust the Romanian government with the postal office. I mean, I used to tell people my address and they sent me packages, and then I received the notice. It's like, hey, you need to go to the postal office to pick up your package. I'm like, okay, and I go to the postal office, and they're like, oh, but we had your package for 10 days here, and we had to send it back. I'm like, motherfucker, I just got the warning that it's here. Anyway, bam. Thank you guys for watching. Have a happy New Year's. I need to go and tuck my wife to bed because I think she already decided to go sleep, and I want to wish her a happy New Year's. And yeah, we'll see you guys again tomorrow. I already did This Year in Stupid. You probably will like it. Tomorrow I'll do This Week in Stupid. And I'll see you guys then. Take care. Happy New Year from Romania to you, Thomas. I'm glad I caught that.